Hi, we're in San Francisco, and last night we had the March to Tibet event where Karsh Kale performed. And so, why are you supporting this cause?
Well, I think it's always important to support any cause that where people are rising up against oppression, and I think that especially a cause where people are, for myself, it's very personal as well, but they're taking the example of Mahatma Gandhi and the work that he had done and what he had inspired in people. I think that it's an important lesson for humanity, and once again, humanity has to look at itself, and it's time when something like this is happening in the world for everyone to look inward and look at themselves and see what they can do and how they can get involved in it in order to be able to stand up against this oppression.
And all the money raised from this event is being directly donated to the Tibetan Uprising campaign, which started in India on 10th March. And on the fourth day, the marchers were arrested by the Indian government. So as an Indian, how do you feel about that?
Well, I guess on one hand it's a terrible thing, but on the other hand it's an amazingly inspiring thing to see that what people will go through, and I think that's the message that the rest of the world needs to take from that, is that it's worth the walk, it's worth the effort, it's worth putting the attention on the human struggle so that people can really see what this is worth.
Okay. For your fans in India and whole of South Asia, do you have a message towards Indians, especially towards what they could do to support the refugees living in India?
I think that, yeah, I think it's important for people in India to recognize that once again something in their own history is repeating itself, and that they need to be aware of that, and not only focusing on the economic growth of the country, and because that seems to be a lot of the focus in the media in India, and very often they feel like what happened 50 years ago is done, it's over, and it's not, it's still continuing, and people need to continue to be involved.
Thanks a lot for having this.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Well, nonviolence to me, in this particular context as well, is a means to be able to I think it's a way to display the truth, and I think that's what Gandhi was talking about, in that when there's guilt, the best way to expose that guilt is through nonviolent means, because there's the finger is automatically pointed at the guilty. And I think that he proved that over and over again through his message and through his own protests. So I think that we've seen that in so many other movements after that have been inspired by him. So to me, that's what the effectiveness of nonviolence is.